Deep alignment throughout your whole body. Let's bring alignment to body now. Let's spread out through the toes. And feel that connection with the ground as you lift up through your heels and gently replace them. We're going to start with a stepping motion, which is really, really grounding. So you're going to lift through one heel and then replace the other, alternating and shifting your weight one side of your body across to the other. We've got to bend through our knees the whole time. Shift weight across. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Bring that into center here. Place your heels down. We're going to bend through the knees. Keep the knees soft and relaxed. Tuck the hips under in neutral, and you can bring that contraction through pelvic floor muscles. Activate through your low abs. You can extend through the rib cage. Bring the shoulders all the way around and down. Shoulder blades together. Sit them low, but don't force that, but just allow that to open up through your chest. Relax and release through your shoulders. You might find your shoulders release closer to the ground. The palms might want to rotate gently outwards in front of you. Let's bring alignment through the full length of spine. Deep breath here. And as you breathe out, let me tell you all the gorgeous things that we're going to be doing as we take the hips out to the side. So we're going to enjoy releasing through perhaps tense muscles. We're going to ease those muscles. We're going to gradually make the movements slightly bigger as we warm up through the body. And with that, as you ease your way into things all the more, you can begin to gradually extend your flexibility through this session. So that at the moment, if you feel into your body and within each movement, feel into that initial level of flexibility that you have, and rest into the knowledge that we're about to transform that flexibility so that at the end of this one session, you will have deeper range of motion. The joints will be in better health. The muscles less tense. You'll feel calm, soothed, and nurtured. And as you bring that sway of hips out one side, pass through center, out to the other, this time let's take that movement into a circle. Bring the hip out to the side, bring it back. Out to the side, bring it forwards. And each of the movements that we're going to be enjoying, and already are, follow practices that have been done by women for thousands of years. Literally thousands of years. There are markings that have been found in caves in all parts of the world, which demonstrate sacred ritual movement practiced by women, passed on generation to generation through all walks of life, all parts of the journey, that cyclical flow of life itself, ancient wisdom and knowledge. And taking the hips around the other way. And it's a practice that honors you as an individual. And each of the movements sit differently on your own body. Bring that hip into center here. We're going to bring this figure of 8 motion through the hips. You're going to slide diagonal, twist round. And so within this class, not only do we work with that really ancient, traditional feminine movement, But we also bring to that modern, some might say sports science, stretches, some yogic philosophy, movements of the goddess, enhanced by modern movement medicine. Bringing the hips into center here. So that was working with a horizontal figure of 8, parallel with the floor. And here we can work with a vertical as we bring the hip up. And then you're going to bend through your knee as you bring it down and round. And you're going to slide upwards, bring it down and round. You bring the hands upwards. And this is not only very beautiful, but also very releasing and lengthening. You're going to feel this deep stretch through the waist. And again, as we said, start with a small movement and gradually increase it from there. Make sure in this one that your hips are tucked under neutral. You're active through your pelvic floor. And that's going to stop you from having a sore back in the coming day or 2 days perhaps. And it's going to ensure that all you receive is the deep benefits. We can make that movement smaller and a little bit faster. You can bring fluidity through the arms. Staying mindful to the phases of the moon as our energy levels peak and dip with the moon. So on a new moon, you can make these movements more soothing, perhaps bigger and slower, more smaller, more stillness and internal movement. On the full moon, you can make those perhaps faster, more energetic. Take the hip out to the side, bring it back. We're going to release that out, bring it forwards all the way around. We're going to reverse that the other direction, slide outward, bring it back to the side, bring it forwards. This time we're going to place one hand on our chest. Bring the hip right the way back with this gentle forward fold. Or you can continue the way that we did. Whichever works for you. You're going to take that back the other way. It's a really liberating, free movement. Starting to feel into your own body's needs as you bring the hips back and the head comes down. Take as much time as you need in that movement. It feels so gorgeous and soothing. If it doesn't feel gorgeous and soothing, maybe just make the movement smaller to work for you. Let's do one more of those. And as you come into center here, bringing the hands down towards your hips. Actually place your hands on your hips, either towards the front or the side of your hips. And let's just get really comfortable with feeling that movement of our own body, our own hips. As you engage through pelvic floor muscles, we're going to use this bend through the knees to sway the hips. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can begin to bring that movement into figure of 8. into center here. Deep breath in. We're going to bring our hands up towards the sky. Cross them over in Turkish temple pose. And gently bring your head one side, ears coming out to the side. Take the hands back upwards. Bring one hand down. Frame belly, frame your face. You can cross the leg over if that feels good. Really lean into that side bend. Deep breath in as you breathe out. Unwind and take it to the other side. Deep breath here. Breathe out. Wow. I'm going to roll the shoulders back in a circular motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. And then we're going to reverse that. Bring the shoulders forward. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gorgeous. Let's bring the hands up. Place the hands on the back of your head. Elbows are coming forwards. Bring your chin down to your chest. Releasing through the back of the neck. Bring a bend through your knees if you want to. You can sway through your hips. Deep breath here. As you breathe out, gently release that stretch. Returning into center. Bring your hands all the way back round. If you'd like to. With that sway of hips. Hand comes round, lengthen through one side of neck. Keep the shoulder nice and low. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to release through there. Let's try that on the other side. If you can, keep the hips moving. Make sure the hips are neutral. Use pelvic floor. As we pick up that stretch on the other side, walk the hand down your leg if you need a deeper stretch through there. Deep breath here. As you breathe out, let's release that hand all the way around and down. And then we're going to descend down towards our mat. You can join me in a cross-legged position or similar. You can use a cushion underneath your hips if you'd like to. As you come down towards the ground, any way that works for you. Hands into genie pose, or for the yogis, namaste. In at heart center, deep breath here. Breathing out, we can bring our hands, one hand towards heart space, one towards sacred life force energy space, just below your belly button. Feel the connection between the two. Feel yourself growing in energy, centering into calm, serenity. As you breathe out, we can bring our hands palm up on our knees. Feel this openness through chest and your ability to hold more energy, more positivity expands outwards in each direction. If you have an intention that you'd like to set for yourself tonight, you can go ahead and do that now. And on your next deep breath in, drawing that intention closer to you. Suspend the breath. Allow that to be absorbed by your entire being. And as you breathe out, breathing out any blockages, any resistance that stands in the way of realizing that intention. And on your next deep breath in, enjoy that sensation that comes with the knowledge that you have just set that intention in motion for yourself. Feel that joyful excitement of that knowledge and join me in a deeper stretch down here on your mat. We can bring our feet out in front. Sitting up high on hip bones, feel the hips press into the ground. And we're going to extend the stretch through our inner thigh and opening up the hips. Bring your rib cage up and over the top of your feet. Keep alignment through the spine. You're going to feel that really opening up through hips and inner thigh. Deep breath here. As you breathe out, gently let's unwind that. And from here, we're going to bring our knees up together and embrace a hug of embrace. And as you do that, the option is there if you'd like to engage through your abdominals. You can perhaps grasp on below your knees and behind your legs there. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we're going to lower down. You're going to bring one knee on a pyramid shape at the side of your mat. You're going to bring your shoulders, your arms about hip width, shoulder width. We're going to lift up through our hips. You're going to extend that back leg away from you. So you're going to reveal this deep opening stretch through your thigh, through the hip flexors at the front of the hips. You can maintain this stretch here if you'd like to, or if this feels a little bit too intense for your back, you can come down onto your forearms and you can perhaps receive a deeper stretch there through a contraction of your glute. Keep the hips level with the ground. Neither one is leading there. Nice and level. Alignment through the spine. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, see if perhaps a little pocket of space opens up for you there. See if you can move deeper into that stretch. If you'd like an even deeper option here, you can lift up through this back foot towards the sky. This is going to lengthen through your thigh and the hip flexor at the front of the hip. This is also a really gorgeous stretch for the psoas, muscle of the soul, which really helps with postural alignment as well. Deep breath here. As you breathe out, we're going to really gently and gradually return that leg to the ground. Let your toes make contact. Be careful of your knee there. We can just gently rotate round to return your hips to the ground and coming back upwards towards that seated position. Just take a moment to notice any difference one side of the body to the other. Sometimes it feels quite a profound difference, and on other occasions it's more subtle. Sometimes it's not until you stand up that you notice the difference. See if you can notice the difference, and feel free to let me know how that shows up for you. We're going to take this foot in behind. We're going to bring shoulder width through our hands here. Lift up through the hips, slide that leg back. And then, if that feels too much of a stretch for you, of course keeping your hips parallel with the ground. If that feels too deep a stretch for you for your back, you can bring that down, resting on your forearms there. You can make a tower with your hands and rest your head if you'd like a little extra comfort in there. Option to squeeze through your glute on the same side as the extended leg for deeper stretch through there. Breathing into that. See if perhaps there is a little pocket of space opens up for you. And then if you'd like a deeper stretch still, you can lift upwards through that back leg, up towards the sky. Keep the hips still level. Your body might want to cheat a little there and take your hips on an angle. But Just try your best to keep both hips facing down to the ground. And that way you're going to receive all of the benefits available in that stretch. Positively influencing flexibility here, your posture. This stretch is also, because it's working through the psoas, it can really help to combat conditions like anxiety, depression. It can boost your confidence. It really is a phenomenal compound movement. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's release that foot if it was lifted. Take your time as you rotate your hips down to the ground. Use your hands to walk your way back up into center. And then take your feet out in front, bring the toes in towards you. Wow, deep breath here. We're gonna just enjoy this forward fold. If you're high up in your hips, you're gonna come forwards. Keeping the legs nice and straight and bringing the toes in towards you. And you're bringing your rib cage up and over those toes in alignment to your spine. And so the distance that you travel here is not where we're focusing on alignment. Good, well done, deep breath here. As you breathe out, coming back into center. Bringing yourself into a comfortable seated position. Bring the shoulders into neutral. Hands out to the side. You're going to bring your hands in front of you. You can bring this gorgeous snaky movement. Bring the hands out in front and cross them over our chest. Take them wide out to the side. And the wider they are out to the side, see if you can reach your arms out to the opposite side. Good. Bring it all the way through center. So it's really releasing for your trapezius, that kite-shaped set of muscles at the top of your back and into your neck. We'll cross that to the other side. Reach out as far as you can and returning back into center. Here we're going to bring our hands down to our knees. You're going to bring your elbow and your shoulder into the center. So you're going to feel this releasing through the back of your shoulder, down in behind your armpit, just below your arm, and a nice spinal twist release of your back. You can look over your other shoulder if you like. Make sure you're in alignment, your hips are pressing down into the ground. Let's release that. This is a really simple stretch to do, but it's very, very effective. On the other side, bring your elbow and your shoulder into center. We're releasing through the back there. And you can gaze over your other shoulder if you like. Keeping that nice alignment through tailbone to the crown of the head. Sitting up high on hip bones. And gently release that all the way around. Bring your hands out in front. You can make small circles. Take them gradually round towards the side. And place your hands down by your side. Enjoy now sinking down deeper and deeper into alignment, rest and relaxation. If you have a blanket, you can get that now. If you'd like to use an extra layer, perhaps a jumper or something comfy, cozy, you can place that on just now. So you can either come down to rest on your side, or you can come down to rest on your back. You can roll through your hips with that and come down through low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, your neck and your head. Bring your hands down by your side. I'm going to can walk the fingers down towards the toes and rotate the palms upwards. You can extend your feet out so that they connect with the full length of the mat. Bring your toes up towards your head and release that. And here, bring your chin to your chest, lengthening through your neck, and release that. And in a moment, we're going to sweep deep relaxation through the full length of your body. The full extent of your mind and your spirit are going to soften and relax down. We can sweep relaxation up through feet. We can contract the muscles of feet, ankles and low legs. Squeeze through those muscles and then release them. As relaxation sweeps upwards through your knees, to upper legs, your hips and glutes. We can contract the muscles of thighs, squeeze through muscles of thighs, your glutes and your hips. Feel the hips rise up higher and higher off of the ground. Feel the pelvic floor muscles strengthen. Squeeze through each of those muscles and then release them. And as you release them, feel yourself sink deeper and deeper into warmth and comfort. Deep relaxation descends, sweeping upwards through long muscles of back, waist, belly and chest. And contract the muscles of back, waist, belly and chest. Squeeze through those muscles, feel them shorten. And then release them, lengthening through those muscles and releasing into deep relaxation. Upwards through your shoulders, through your arms, your wrists, your hands and your fingertips. We can contract through shoulders now, your upper arms, forearms, wrists. You can form a fist clench, squeeze to contract through each of the muscles of your hands, all the way to your fingertips. You could rotate round into a power stance and enjoy the feeling that comes with that inner strength externalized. And then, as you take a deep breath in, take that strength deep within. That inner strength returns to the center of you, there should ever you need it. In that knowledge, let that be an invitation to soften the external, softening through shoulders, upper arms, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers. And as you soften and relax externally, internally eases. Body, mind and spirit soften, sink down deeper and deeper into love energy, calm, serenity. Shoulders sink deeper down with gravity, releasing. Long muscles of neck relax. Both sides of neck. Those long muscles easing. Any tension melts away. Round onto your head now with a tingle, that relaxation sweeps. You can relax through the back of your head, the sides of your head. Relax your ears, relax the top of your head. Round onto your forehead. We can contract through all the muscles of our face, squeeze them into the center, beside your nose, and then release them. And as you release them, feel the forehead smooth and relaxed. Down the sides of nose, release. Airways and sinuses begin to clear like never before. Relax through your eyes. Relax deep in behind the eyes, the eyebrows. Relax your temples, your cheeks. Relax your jaw. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your brain. Relax. Feel a wave of warmth and joy. Soothing, restorative energy flows to you as joy flows from you. Soothing, regenerating warmth and relaxation flow to you in abundance as joy begins to flow from you in turn. Feel yourself being filled up with deep nourishment of self-care. Gradually, we can begin to bring small movements towards our toes, small joyful movements to our feet. As that energy grows upwards from the earth, like a fern in the forest, through low legs, that joyful green abundant energy of creativity of nature up through knees, through upper legs. We can circle round through hips, all of that warm, positive, healing energy, all of your intentions that you have already set in motion. Up through back, waist and belly. Enjoy that sensation of increased strength and flexibility, soft yet strong. Up through into your shoulders, your chest and your back, your upper arms, elbows, forearms. Feel that joy, those gentle movements, feeling wholesome, replenished, full up, overflowing with joy. Wrists, hands, fingertips. Feeling the vibrancy and radiance of the flowers in the meadow through your neck, your head, your whole being. As you come gently into center, place one hand down, sacred life force energy space just below your belly button, and one hand in heart space on your chest. Enjoying that sensation of sacred feminine energy and increased well-being. Take your time as you come round, returning into your space. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, subscribe and hit notifications so you can be informed of when the next video goes up. If you'd like to support the creation of these videos, remember you can head along to patreon.com/Little Egypt Studio, where you'll find a community of other enjoyers of these videos. See you soon. Bye.